Yo, what is up, everyone? Today I'm gonna be giving you guys a tour of the BigSlipy realm. We are in the first 2 weeks, I believe, 3 weeks of the realm. I paid for the realm. Me and my friend have done survival worlds before. They've never really worked out, so we decided to make a realm because the reason why they never worked out is because we kept playing at different times. We kept messing up realms and stuff. So yeah, I'm on the server of Southern England. I'm not really sure why. But I'm going to show you guys around my base, um, and then we'll sort of take a look at the rest of the stuff in the world, and yeah, so yeah, we're going to be taking a look at that. So the world is the entire sort of theme about the world is every person that plays is basically like their base is their country, so they make their own country. Mine is called Boravia, spelt like this. And yeah, so basically here is we have a train station. I'll show you the train station, or the sheeps. I'll explain that in a bit. So this is the train station. So ignore Nova for a second. I'll explain that later. So this is Boravia. So this is the international trade box. So my friend can come here, trade me things, and then we can trade. This is my card number. This is a mine cart, and then this says Daily Day on the wall. So ignore that. So yeah, basically this is the train station. I don't think my friend has finished this train station yet. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is my base. It's called Boravia. It's my country. So yeah, this is a chunk. This is a slime chunk. So that's actually why this is here. So we're digging. Oh, we're digging down for a slime chunk. We do have like some tools, and I have an unbreaking pickaxe. But currently we are saving up our levels and all the stuff to. That is an unnaturally long lead. Hmm. That is weird. Yeah, so yeah, shoot on sight. This is my flag of my country, Bravia. This is a statue of my friend, Kyron XD, that's his name. Leader of Bora Bora, which is his country. Those who get that reference, you're an OG. Belt to remember the Great Iron Trade, which is essentially, again, I'll explain that in a bit. This is Luna, this is my dog. Luna's the name of my real life dog. I don't think I know, I don't really have any pictures of her, I don't think I can show. I'll have a look on my files. I've accidentally just closed the game. Didn't mean to do that. I think I have a picture of my dog somewhere. Probably. Do I? I don't. No. Sorry guys, I don't have a picture of my dog right now. My skin, by the way, in Minecraft is Aubrey from Fortnite. So, yep. I don't know if anyone really cares. This is my house I'm currently living, the yellow house. This house was Bravian Government HQ for the first 3 days. It is still the Bravian Government HQ for now. Yeah, it was used from the 11th, which is when we started the server. It's currently the 16th. It's not even been a week. It's been 5 days. I wrote that song 2 days ago. So this is my house. It's very bad. It says Nova is a solver, none of the problema. So basically, I'll explain the current dynamic, right? So we'll take a look at my house. We'll take a look at what stuff I have. Ominous bottles and stuff in there and stuff. This is the one of the older flags that I use for my country, and I no longer use it because this was the cheaper version. I never liked it to begin with, so yeah, I basically just used it for some stuff. This is a book detailing a deed of sale for iron blocks, which is the iron trade, which I'll again explain in a minute. Got some tears. Music disc. I ain't got no diamonds at the moment, so because I've been mining for quite a while, so unfortunately, none of that. I have a bunch of dark oak planks, which I recently have gone and collected. So the J, it's written here J with the flower in the middle, which is my, if you don't know, my real name. My real name is J, like that. So underneath the J is the stuff I have right now. So the armor, I got one netherite, and then I got some stuff here. I completely forgot about making another pickaxe for efficiency. This is my money, so my emeralds, and then I think this is where my this is where my TNT is, which I'm using, which I'm gonna use for what's it called? Trade for the netherite mining, I think. Yeah. So this is a customs design uh, oct nope quad battery sugarcane farm. It's not the greatest one, but it's my own design. I mean, I've seen other people's designs, but this is the one I decided to go with. I've just fallen. So this is the design I decided to go with, my own design, just because I had loads of iron and all the the designs you'll see on YouTube and stuff will be, you know, sort of limited iron, limited stuff. But I had loads of that and stuff, so I just, you know, made a. Each of these, by the way, line is 16, 16, 16, 16. So there's a full stack of sugarcane here. I'll probably make an even bigger one, but the problem is the mountain is here. I ran out of space. I'll show you the sheep farm as well. So I have one sheep of every single color here, just because obviously I need wool. That hopefully will be connected. I'm hoping the farm is still working. Doesn't seem to be. Has someone broken it? No, someone is turning the lever off. Right, that should connect now. Yeah. So if you are wondering, by the way, obviously sheep farms like this with the observer and the shears here. One of the biggest problems is, of course, like you need shears, right? But you see here, I got tooltips on because I play on Java. If you don't know how to do that, by the way, it's F3 and G. Hold F3 and then press G. Yeah, you can see here I've got shears, and you see this says 238. Now I worked that out. 238 divided by 64 is 3.7 stacks. So you should get about 4 stacks per shears. So if you basically like every few days just fill these up, make sure they're full. You should be good. So you will see some magenta sheep around. I basically found a bunch of magenta like dye from these flowers I have over here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this one's magenta. I had a big sheep thing by here. You can see it's squared out a little bit. This used to be a sheep place. I really did not want to kill the sheep because my sheep were very important to the beginning of the world. So I didn't really want to kill them because they were quite important for my development. Not my development, but my country's, my base's development. You can see kind of with the banners and all in the street, I kind of gone from a specific vibe which will not be mentioned, but I just thought, you know, it looks quite cool. Quickly sleep. Yeah, the reason I got low the wall as well is because of I love pixelat, so I built some pixelat. I built this weird structure up there. It says RIP. I don't really know what the hell that is. It says BigSlipy here in red and white. Show my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, so that's the sheep farm. It's again my own design because a lot of these sheep farms work off of the notion that you don't have much iron. I have a basically infinite amount, and I'll show you why soon. So all of these are hoppers, which all obviously connect to here, so I get loads and loads of different colors of wool. This is what was supposed to be my house. I don't think this is going to end up being my house. So it says J and it says obey with a love heart and these two emerald statues here. This was going to be my house. This is where I've got a map of my base right here, which has a little nuclear silo. I'll explain that again in a minute. So that's my house and all the stuff around my base. There's not much stuff around here, but I've done a little bit. This is a very basic smelting thing. My house is 3 stories, I believe. So this is the second story, and then there's also the third story, which is a smaller story, and then also got a door here where you can sort of walk around the outside of my house, and there's a ladder at the back, so you can walk down, and there's also a there, if you keep going up, into the crown structure made out of wool. Don't know why that's broken. Come up here, and then you come up here. You can stand on top of this heart, which currently is the tallest reachable place on my base. See here, my base is quite large, and I'll show you as much as I can. I'm hoping not to fall here and die, because that would be very embarrassing. What I could do, I just jump down here. I put this sort of fire around. I just thought that looked cool. So far, it hasn't burnt anything, so I'm happy about that. So this is the feature of my base, the iron farm. This iron farm is very, very good. It's very useful. I built this very early on. I flattened this area out, built all this with stone tools, just because I thought, iron farm is the most important thing in the world. To get started is going to be iron. There's another stout banner there. Yeah, so that I thought, like, you know, the most important thing is iron. So I need loads of iron. So I got all my traders here, here, some in there, and then there's some farmers in here. So yeah, this is my iron farm. It's a huge important part of the base. It's got all flattened out and stuff. So yeah. So the iron trade, by the way, was just a huge, well, not a huge trade, but a very, very important trade in the world's history, which is why this has been written down. So Bora Bora, which is my friend, Kyron, sale of item of sale, iron blocks, 64, Bravia, 180 emeralds, 1 unbreaking, 3 diamond pickaxe, sale complete. It was just sort of like, it was a huge amount of iron. Obviously 9 stacks is a lot of iron. I mean, I could, you know, do a lot of those trades. It was also for a cheap price, basically to signify the fact that I did not see him as a threat, even though my base currently, you'll see in a moment, is very much more, honestly, not in a horrible way, but honestly just better than his at the moment, just because I got another, not another, but I got a quad bamboo farm here, again custom made, which actually crafts all the bamboo I get into sticks for the auto crafter. Which is just, I mean, it just takes up half the space. I mean, this amount of stuff would literally take up the entire chest in there, so that just made sense. All these buildings, by the way, are empty. I just built these to sort of build off like the vibe that this place was sort of built up and cool, and had like a lot of people living here. It doesn't. It has me and the villagers in the villager farm. That is it. So I just thought, you know, that's why I built all these like factory things to make it look like the smoke coming out of them. Because I kind of like the industrial sort of like Russian Federation, like Russian Federation, the like that just like style of, like, you know, big powerful country, you know, not great human rights laws and stuff, but you know, it is very important on the global stage, which my country is. Let me tell you now, very important on the global stage at the moment, and probably will be forever now because it's just gone too long. This is a villager right headquarters of it says Bavaria. I keep doing this, guys. I don't know. My country's called Bavaria, but Bavaria is obviously a real country in Germany. I'm pretty sure near Germany. But yeah, I keep calling my country part of my country Bavaria, which is quite funny. Other than that, I guess I got my wheat farm here, and I've also got then over here. I'll just quickly show you the silo which I've built. It's not got anything in it at the moment. It's just a simple sort of structure up here, which I thought was cool, with the doors. Looks like it's like those doors that go together, like clunk, clunk. It's got some red and white. Red and white. What the hell? Both those colours are wrong. Black and yellow design around it, which I thought was cool. There's not really much on the outside areas. You know, this place is still being built up. I got lots of designs for farms, lots of designs for stuff, and then there's some spruce trees up there as well, which I was using for food. No, for fucking hell, not for food, for wood, to trade with villagers to make money. But I'm not doing it anymore. Let's go on the minecart track down to the station 1. Station 1, I'll explain when I get there. This minecart track's pretty fast. It's not a huge area. I will show you at the end. Actually, I could show you now using a little very interesting and useful thing called Mappy, which I recommend if you play Minecraft Java. I recommend you try this out. So this will show you a map of your world as any player on the world as it tracks player data. I'll just wait until we get to the next one. So this is the station. It's called Station 1. The reason it's called Station 1 is, as you can see, it's on X, no, Z, 0. So yeah, so basically if you use Mappy, which is this application, you can see the entire world. This is my friend's base, this is a village, this is my base. This entire world is, or the area that we're building in, is a huge island, which I thought, that's really cool. We didn't know that going into this, but yeah, I thought that was quite cool. And we're going to go to Station 2 now, which is not too far away. you can see on the map here below the world. This isn't an up-to-date version either. It's a very up-to-date version, but not the most up-to-date. See, this is station 1 here, and then station 2. This is station 2, and then you go from here to my friend's base over there. So yeah, so this is the station 2. Some stuff here, and yeah, let's go over to my friend's base. My friend's base is still into construction. He's doing a lot to his base. There's this little thing here. This was very expensive to do, but again, this is why the Great Iron Trade happened. Very important to the country, very important to the world, very important to people's lives. There's travel here along the rails to my friend's house. So this is Karin's base. It's called, the country is called Bora Bora. This is his flag design. I designed the flag. It's got, you know, he's done a lot here. Honestly, this is like all this like sort of base, like square design is very recent. You can see on the map, which I have closed for some stupid reason. I closed down the application. Yeah, you can see this is a large area of the map. What he's kind of going for, I actually really like it. You know, he's gone for this sort of like big, like sort of like castle design. He described his base as more of like a kingdom. Mine is more like a tough sort of dictatorship. His is, I think, is more like a kingdom vibe. The place looks great. I know he said he's going to put some glowstone on the trims. It looks really cool when he finishes it and when it's done. I'll probably have another video by then. But yeah, honestly, his base is coming along really well. He has his bamboo farm, which is it's actually pretty good. You know, he's got a lot of bamboo there. Don't know why there's sand there. And he's also got villages here. So he's got a little villager thing. This is really cool. How many villages do you have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I need to build one of these. I need to have 54 villagers, so I think I'm going to have to do 25, 27 on each side. It's going to be a long building. But yeah, his base has come really well. He's got a lot of villagers that have really good trades. Efficiency 5, mending, you know, thorns. Honestly, a lot of the trades that I have done in this world so far have been through his villagers. Just because his villagers are like way better than mine. So yeah, we haven't beat the end dragon by the way yet, so that's the reason why we haven't got a Elytra. I probably won't get an Elytra anyway because I hate them. I hate Elytras. I probably won't get one of them. Hate Elytras so much. So yeah, this is the building which we are currently building, which is called Nova. So Nova is our version of NATO. It's kind of like where we're going to come to do important meeting stuff. My friend Karen built this. I lent him my full design. I funded a lot of it, not a lot of it, but I gave him as much stuff as he needed. Obviously, this is a team project. The current build is really cool. Obviously, we come up here to speak to each other, and then you know there's like a place for people to go hot, you know, to do all this stuff and speak to people and stuff like that. It looks really cool. He did a really great job. This is the logo we have for it right now. But yeah, this is Nova. I'll quickly show you the borders which we have drawn up for the countries, which is here. This is from, again, a while ago, so you know, you can see like a lot of this stuff is completely different now. But yeah, this is the borders of the country. So anything like this is Boravia. This is my country. It takes up the entire of the savannah and a few little islands off the coast. This is my friend's country, which is called Bora Bora. Takes up these little islands here, and a lot of this sort of land here belongs to him. And then this area here is Nova. So essentially what we're going to be doing is I obviously can purchase land in his country if I wanted to by the chunk, which is how we've decided to go about it. And yeah, so if I own land in this country, but the problem is if we want to do things outside of each other countries, we want to sort of claim land, it means you have to make a huge donation towards Nova. So Nova is the thing we're going to be using for for community, it means that both of us have to contribute to projects and stuff. We both have to sort of have like an equal piece, equal part in everything we do, and all this sort of community stuff. So I'm on about like nether hubs. So currently, netherite is one of the things that we're using. Nova. This is obviously this railway is a Nova project. There's a lot of stuff basically that we're sort of classing as, you know, as joint projects. Stuff that isn't joint projects obviously is done per country. Things that are done by, you know, connection just makes sense to sort of do together. Just because it'll be faster, and it also obviously things like this railway have benefited us both. Travel. I mean, we used to have to walk. This island isn't very big, to be honest. But yeah, honestly, this world right now is a few days old. I thought it was way older. It's nearly 6 days old, but it's today. No, today would be 5 days old at the end of today. We're not sure how we want to carry on with it. I think a lot of the world is going to be sort of like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure what we're going to be, you know, what this sort of looks like at the end, whether it ends. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. But yeah, that is the entire of the current. I'm pretty sure it's BigSlipy SMP, BigSlipy as well, whatever. But yeah, we've worked a lot, very hard on this. Don't expect a lot of videos on this or streams and stuff. One thing I want to test is one thing I talked about before. Actually, I won't go in that. I won't go into that in this video. This video is now 22 seconds long, so I'm trying to think if I've sort of left anything out here. I don't think I have. I don't think there is. Honestly, I think I've done. I think I've talked about a lot. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that is it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to know more about this SMP, you want to see more, let me know. I don't really know. There's only 2 people on here overall. I think my brother said he might join later. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, I think my brother said he might join eventually. I'm not sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at the SMP. It's a Java world, by the way, in 1.21.7, the current newest version. And yeah, let me know. Let me know if you want to see anything else. If you have any ideas for me to do, any things you want me to say, do, whatever. With the world, anything you want to see here. I don't know. I guess that would it. If you want to support me, obviously subscribe, comment on what you want to see. You know, if you only come here for the Fortnite stuff and you enjoy this, let me know. You know, we might do another one. I don't know. Depends. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, like and subscribe. I guess liking's obviously not something I ever ask people to do. Yeah, quickly. I'm gonna quickly end the video before I blow up my entire country by accident. Oh god. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.